Hello Leo, Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead, my friends, and how are you? Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you, Leo. We do have a couple of decks here. We've got the Psychic Tarot and the Wisdom of the Oracle. We are going to throw 4 oracles, and then we're going to throw some tarot at it, and we're going to clarify with tarot, find out what's going on for you in the week ahead. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If you have never been here before, maybe this is your first time rolling up here, we are a group here, and we'd like to be in the comments, some of us. So if you do, you've hit the right place. Please look in the bottom right-hand corner of this square where I live. You will see the subscription button if you'd like to stay. And let's get to it. You know, I'm doing these readings here, and if you've never been here before, I do readings for the week ahead always. So whether you find it today, tomorrow, or next year, it's always going to be for the week ahead. Tell me about Leo. Tell me about Leo, please. We've got moving on. Interesting. What are you moving on from or to here, Leo? We've got rest and rejuvenate. Kind of love that. So there is movement here, which is a good thing. So for those of you who've been feeling like you've been stuck in Groundhog Day, I feel like there is movement here. Somewhere along the path here, I feel like you're being told that you're not taking enough care of yourself. It's time for you to rest, rejuvenate, whether you're sitting up against that tree or meditating, being by yourself in nature. If you're the nature lover type person, I feel like the rest and rejuvenate is very necessary on this path, because this is a path right through to the next week. We do have the third eye chakra. It feels like there is something that you're going to realize or see, and it feels like it's something that you maybe didn't notice before because the third eye chakra wasn't open. But look, it looks like it's sneaking up on you here. Look at this violet color here. It looks like it's sneaking up on this person. In fact, it's already glowing on the back. So I want to say that the third eye chakra is sneaking up on you here, and that might be why you're moving forward here. Moving on from something, going from a place that was very chaotic to a place that is a little more restful. Tell me more about Leo. We've got the tribe. Oh, you could be moving to a new tribe, moving on to a new tribe, one that is far more suited to who you are. Maybe they're not as chaotic, right? Because we're moving on, like the Six of Swords is about moving away from the chaos and going towards the calm. This is the calm. You might be meeting a tribe who's doing the same thing on the way. A place where you feel like you fit. Possibly. Maybe you feel like you didn't fit there before or didn't fit into a tribe. We've got mending here. We've got card number 7. For me as a reader, whenever 7s show up, they're always about heaven or divine intervention. It does feel like, again, we've got blue here. We've got pink. It looks like you're getting some downloads here. The blue is the throat chakra. It feels like you want to speak to someone, possibly mend something. We'll get some tarot on it and find out what's going on. Chop wood. Something's coming up that's going to be hard work. Treasure Island. Building your treasure island. The unfinished symphony. Something that's emotional. There's a bunch of hearts flying about here. Flying into the water as well. Card number 9, which is Hermit Energy. Card number 6, which is Reciprocity. Feels like you want to help somebody with something. Finish an unfinished symphony. It's card number 10, breaks down to a 1. Higher power. It does feel like the higher power is in on it, right? Just going to say, you can see the colors in the sky and the card of the higher power here. So it does feel like somebody's trying to bring a couple people back together, possibly. Let's leave this here and let's get some tarot. Tell me about Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Leo, if you are interested in joining the membership area, membership area is open. Also, if you would like a discount up to $20 off of one of my readings, please look in the pinned comment. Both of those things are listed there. Tell me about moving on for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about moving on. We've got the 5 of Swords. I feel like you're moving on from conflict, like having to be right. And maybe you've just decided that it's just not worth fighting for, because the 5 of Swords is about, it's about like being right at what cost, right? It causes a rift. it causes a tear in friendship sometimes, or in families. And I feel like you're moving on from the right fight, having to be right, possibly. Or maybe it's someone in your life who's continually having to be right, or in the right fight. I feel either way that you're moving away from this chaotic energy and you're moving on. Because I think you're beginning to see something that you didn't see before. That maybe it's just not worth the issue, the trouble, right? We have the violet here. We have this blue turning to violet here. We have the third eye chakra, which is violet as well. It feels like you're beginning to see something that you didn't see before. We've got the tribe. 9 of Wands is here. I feel like there's a place that you go when you're feeling this way. When you're feeling like you're alone with your issues or problems. When you don't have anybody to help you. I feel like you go to the tribe. You might have a special person or special people. Maybe it's an aunt or a grandmother. It feels like you have some sort of tribe here. Somebody who really loves you, who really wants to comfort you and see the best for you here. I feel like you go there when you're in the 9 of Wands, when you're feeling like the wounded warrior. Tell me about rest and rejuvenate. We've got the 5 of Wands. I think you need to take a break from, it almost feels like we've got 2 5s here, right? So it feels like you've been dealing in some exhaustive, like it feels like this energy has been exhausting you. You've been carrying around a lot of stuff from this. Like it feels like this is the root of the problem here. You're exhausted with it. I feel it's almost like you feel like you don't deserve the rest and rejuvenate. Like the 5 of Wands is beating yourself up, and it's also holding yourself back, being an indecision, not being able to make a decision. I feel like you need to calm the mind because, gosh, you're Leo. You're like, mind is going 1,000 miles a minute all the time. Tell me about mending. We've got the Queen of Wands. You may want to mend something with the Queen of Wands. Whoever this person is to you, they are someone who's beautiful or handsome, feminine or masculine. This person is an independent person who does what they want, and they're growing. Like they're taking their own steps forward. They're fearless. Like this person is somebody who knows a lot about these wands because this person is forged through fire. This person sits on the throne in spite of everything that came to kill them, just made them stronger. And I feel like you admire that person. I don't think you're speaking with them now, though. It feels like something needs to be mended with the Queen of Wands. Tell me about the 5 of Swords and moving on. I'm just going to say with these 5s here that for me as a reader, when the 5s come up together, more than one in a reading, it means that something is about to change quickly. And we do have 9s, right? We've got a 9 here telling me that you're sort of at the end of some sort of a cycle here. Tell me what the 5 of Swords is, please, with moving on. We've got the Hanged Man. Yeah, it feels like you felt you had to stay somewhere. And you're always trying to get a different perspective on whatever it is that you're fighting against within your family, within the friend group, whatever it is. It feels like somebody is always like got their finger on your chest, like back your stuff up. I'm the one that's right. And the Hanged Man energy tells me that you just want a different perspective. You didn't want to make a quick move, so I feel like you are thinking about it, maybe perhaps surrendering to it. We do have the 2 of Swords. It gets too hard to bear, though. I feel like you stop talking. You stop talking, you start trying to feel out the situation, and you're thinking about letting something go. There is somebody here that you don't trust. The 5 and 2 is 7. There's somebody here that you don't trust their you don't trust their view, their point of view, their perspective. You don't trust it. And so you try and block yourself from them, I feel. Got the 2 of Wands. You decide you just got to get out of there. The 2 of Wands tells me you're making a decision to move on. Move on, move away. I don't want to fight with you anymore. This could be a family member. It does feel kind of like that. It feels like you have some sort of other pseudo tribe, like that acts like a family, I want to say. And you go there when you can no longer stand any of this. You go to this place, the tribe, where they welcome you and fix your wounds almost. It's like you go to the next town. We've got the 6 of Wands. We've got the 7 of Wands. And we've got the Fool. So it does feel like you want the victory, but you realize you're never going to get the victory because you're never going to see it from the perspective that this person sees it from. It's time for you to make a decision, and I think that's where you are at the beginning of next week, making a decision to move on. I feel like sort of going into the middle of the week, I feel like you're gone. It feels like around eclipse time, you're gone. We do have the 6 of Wands, which tells me you realize you need victory in holding these boundaries, and this person here in the 5 of Swords is not a person who respects boundaries, not at all. But the Fool energy here tells me that you're going on some sort of a new path, possibly with a new tribe, or maybe you've decided just to leave here and stay with the grandparents, or leave here and stay with your sister or your brother, or whatever tribe is yours. It feels like the tribe will welcome you, though. Tell me about the 5 of Wands. It feels like this is the place where you can rest, that nobody's going to bother you. We've got the King of Wands. We've got the 8 of Swords. And we've got the Lovers. It feels like you've got a decision to make here. So I feel like you've got a decision to make here, and it is about the Lovers. And now it makes a little bit more sense with the 5 of Swords, because it feels like you want to make a decision that's good for you, but somebody else wants you to make a decision that's better for them. It's the person who's in the Hanged Man energy. They could be a Pisces. They don't have to be. But the King of Wands is here. And the King of Wands, I feel, is your energy. It tells me that after the resting and rejuvenating, I feel like after getting out of your head with the 8 of Swords, you're obsessively thinking, my hands are tied, I can't really do anything. I feel that you finally get out of this 5 of Wands energy once this extra wand shows up, and now you want victory. 6 of Wands, right? You want victory here with this Lover, and I feel like it's going to take some resting, meditating, relaxing, being by yourself. It feels like there's a place that you can go where people love you, that you can go and talk about them non-judgmentally about this new beginning that you want. Because I don't think that the people that were in your life in the past are really in agreement with whatever it is that you want. I feel like you want to go and get some sort of a soulmate here. Somebody who might also have fire in the moon or fire in the sun or the rising. Tell me about the Queen of Wands and mending. It feels like you're out of sorts because you know that you should be mending something with the Queen of Wands, but I feel like somebody here is telling you, don't do it. Somebody was giving you some advice that they could only see from their own perception. They were trying to give you perspective, but I don't think it worked. We've got the 8 of Wands energy. We've got the Judgment card and the 3 of Swords. You're going to have to break somebody's heart to make your own decision to move forward. And so I feel like you are going to mend things with the Queen of Wands, whoever that is. It does feel like it could be something that is emotionally connected, like connected in love. I feel like you can't stop thinking about this person, that you're very attracted to them. They're very attracted to you. I feel like the chemistry here is off the chain between you. And the 5 of Wands is telling me that you're holding back. I don't think that you will much longer, though, because the 8 of Wands is here with the Judgment card. You're making a decision to communicate with this person. But in doing that, you know that you're breaking the heart of whoever's over here. This feels like a family member or somebody who might be a friend. But it feels like what you're trying to mend is the broken heart. And I feel like this person is the one with the broken heart. So you're making a decision to do that and move forward here. We do have the Devil. And we have the 10 of Wands. You can finally drop this toxic attachment, which I think is back here. I feel also that somebody here might be in a lot of doubt, and you're able to lay out your doubt. You're not going to doubt the situation once you speak to this person. What is the outcome? The 9 of Swords, the 6 of Cups. There it is. You go from worrying, is there even a connection left here, to there definitely is. This person really does love you. This person has a lot of feelings for you. We've got the Tower. Look, it's the Tower only shows up for mercy, my friends. It's going to be a shocker for you here. Something is going to shock and surprise you here. And I feel like the Tower is showing up because whatever you had built along the way was not for you. And I feel like it's a realization that you've got to apologize to the Queen. And I feel like when you do, the Queen opens right up and says, of course, you're my soulmate. Why wouldn't I invite you in, right? I feel like your worry was all for naught. All right, I'm going to leave that right there, my friend. We've got the Tower, and I feel like you are going to hit the Tower next week, but it's going to clear your vision for sure. The higher power is at it here. But I feel like you had something unfinished with this Queen of Wands, and it is time to finish it. It's time to get back at it. I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate you. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys. Bye.